Willow. Someone being a turd to the cat this morning. Won't leave this ear alone. Huh? Yeah, keep doing that, shaking your head. Being really noisy. Don't be leaning up against me. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're being rude. Yes, you are. Oh, good morning, folks. Well, not bright and early, because I do not get up bright and early. 8 o'clock's early for me. But right now it's probably a little past 9. Storm rolled through last night, so I already know we took damage. Because mom and dad already came up and talked to me. But let's go walk around and let's go see what happened. This is the first storm that has rolled through. I mean, obviously not for the year because we have storms at the beginning of the year, but since we've been without rain for quite a while. We've been in a little bit of a drought. You can probably hear Apollo. He's like, come feed me. He has food, he has water, but it's not the food that he likes. And grandma spoils him, and he knows that she's awake. So now, well, I guess it'd be great grandma because it's our daughter's cat. So technically I'm the grandpa, and then mom and dad is the great grandma and grandpa. But anyway, let's get you flipped around. Let's go take a look. So coming over to the house build sites, just look and see. Which, I mean, just walking around, I can already tell that the dirt's has loosened up some. All the chickens are over here getting their fresh fill of bugs. But I think it's going to work out good with the rain. The only questionable thing I have is over in this area is a truck being able to come in to dump materials. I mean, if needed, he can just back up. Because, I mean, just me walking is soft, and you can already see, we had the Jeep up here. And you can see how much the Jeep goes down. Well, just imagine a truck, coming in. So he probably would have to come and just dump the material just right in here. And then the dozer guy would have to push it down. But anyway, tractor's still here. So obviously, you know that we have these tents, right? Most of them are tied down somewhat. That metal shed, it is not tied down. But it has a lot of stuff, and it's a lot harder for wind to get up underneath that. And then that, we have like another little tarp because that has a hole in it, right? Obviously that shed is not bolted down to anything. Well, if you look really closely, right, RV is good, dog thing in the back's good, playhouse is good, dad has his shop. And if you noticed, we're missing a tent. So if you come walking over here a little closer, dad's already over here going through stuff. So I'm just gonna have to cram all this stuff into there best I can, because I'm pretty sure this took some pretty significant damage. And the power did go out last night, I guess, for a little bit, and that's probably why, because we have a feeling that tent hit our power line and actually knocked out the power, and then obviously they had to turn it back on. But so coming over here, yeah, I can already see there's water in it, the sticks going through it, a big old rip on that side, big old rip on this side. So I mean, we'll salvage out of this what we can, but I think this thing's done. So So yay me, that was my shop. And that's one of the biggest reasons why, sneak peek, we've been clearing out on the other side of the pond. So that video will be coming to y'all here soon, but you get a little sneak peek being over here. We can take a walk up here towards the creek. It does look like the pond came up maybe a couple inches, but I don't think it's enough rain yet to, start any type of like water flowing, because we've been without rain for so long that the ground is going to soak up a lot of water. It's going to soak up a lot of water. Now, obviously, the areas that in the creek that hold water year round, it's probably going to have water in it. Yeah, no water in the creek. But that will change. That will change after you get enough rainy seasons, or rain once you get into the rainy season. But yeah, like I said, some of the areas that still hold water is obviously going to have water in it. And then coming up here to the front, so let me go over by the culvert, because that was actually really low. So let's go see if that has any changes to it. I know one thing, that storm knocked down a heck of a lot more leaves. Holy jamolies. I mean, and there's still a lot more that can come down. But man, yeah, we did not have this many leaves down. And I didn't even think it was gonna be that bad wind wise, which is crazy that it only took out the one tent. There we go. So yeah, this has come up more. I mean, because we had that pumped down pretty low, and because this is where we were getting the water from for the water buffalo, to be able to wet down the house pad area to help with compaction and stuff. But yep, it's back up again, quite a bit actually. But all of this, so before our creek can flow, right? And at some point, all those culverts right there are gonna need to get replaced. I'm still trying to talk with the federal folks, that do land management for National Forest, because this is an easement for National Forest, to see if they can help us with replacing those. Because even though this is the easement on our property, it's our responsibility. That's a very big investment, and gonna just see if they'll be able to help with that. But anyway, before this creek here will flow, going through, all of this basin right here has to fill up, right? Because it has to come up and over these rocks, and then this right here, pretty close to where that tree is the highest point, that the water will get up to. And then once it's peaked over the top of this, then it starts to flow, right? It gets like a little waterfall, a little action going on right there, and then goes for it. Now, once it gets into like super heavy rainy season, then this whole thing floods. It goes all the way up the bank over on that side. It goes over on the other side. There's another little basin right here. It's kind of hard to see, but where like that little tiny tree is, it goes back up like in a little embankment, right? And then the water will all start to go and flow, and then it goes back down this little area right here, and then back into the creek. And then at some point, and we've seen even during the heaviest rain, that water would come up and touch, the foundation, I guess, of where mom and dad's cabin is going to be. But it's never been high enough. And like we've had within the last few years, the 100-year record floods, and that still did not come high enough. Like it would be touching those foundations right here in the back, but it would not be up above them. So, but with that being said, all along the wall, you know, basically here, just past this big tree, going all along the edge of the creek, you know, like we'll come in, you know, about 2 or 3 feet, and then going all around that basin, we're actually going to build another little wall at some point. And that wall is obviously going to be helping, you know, for water retention and stuff like that, just so they don't have to have water coming up into their backyard. And we'll make sure, you know, that it has the proper footers and all those things, right, to really hold it in. Because water, man, it's, believe it or not, very hard to contain water, especially water that is flowing, and it is very destructive, right? So, well, with that being said, I'm gonna go drink my coffee and then go clean up all my stuff. So, yeah, things happen, I guess. But why me? Oh well. See you, Ivy. It is what it is. So that's what we got going on today. We're gonna go clean up some tools, get them all back inside because we have more weather coming. Gonna have to try to get some type of makeshift door over the opening of that shop, and then we'll go from there. So thanks for following in on the journey, friends, on today's scuttlebutt. And yeah, last but not least, get out there, thank a veteran every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day. We'll see you on the next one. Later, y'all.